was like a little worm on a hook, and I was like, yes, got one, I got it back. I got the love that I was needing and looking for in that moment. So I was at my uncle's house before I left on this road trip with my wife, and we were having a dinner for some birthdays and for us leaving, because we're moving as well. And when we left, one of my aunts, my Aunt Pam, right before we left, she stopped me in the kitchen and she looked at me and she said, "I love you." And I was like, wow, I really felt it like through my head, through my heart, through my whole body. And it struck me as a different kind of "I love you" than we habitually, when I say we, people like myself, people who interact with them, we say. I made a video prior about saying the words "I love you" to people and how expanding it can be. And I've been paying attention to this phrase since making that, thinking about that really, and watching how it's experienced, both hearing it and saying it. And I caught myself out a month or two ago using the words "I love you" as an act of violence. And what I mean by that is I was saying "I love you" to my wife and then listening. "I love you," listen. "I love you too," yeah, good, cha-ching, got it. "I love you," "I love you too," cha-ching, got it, right? So actually the "I love you" it sounded like it was this message of love, it was this gift, but in reality it wasn't always. Sometimes it was like a little worm on a hook, and I was like, yes, got one, I got it back. I got the love that I was needing and looking for in that moment. You know, I wanted to know that I was okay, that my wife still loved me, that I could still feel her love. "I love you," "Love you too," cha-ching, good, got it. Before I'm walking out the door, when I'm feeling a little bit down, when we've had an argument and I want to make sure that things are okay again, "I love you too," cha-ching, got it. Now that's not always the case, but I have to admit there was a large amount of the time when it has been the case, and noticing it, I've started to do it less, right? If I hear the words starting to come out and they're actually just a worm on a hook to try to get some love, slow down, connect. What do I actually love? Where is the love? Feel the love. Connect with it. And then when I've got it, then give it. Then give it as a gift on its own, all by itself. Because those experiences are there too. I'm with my wife out in this beautiful place. We're in New Mexico, Santa Fe. We're having so many beautiful experiences together, eating beautiful food, going on walks, seeing so many cool things. Feeling filled with spirit and love, like when you see a sunset. When I woke up this morning and I put my nose against her skin and just breathed her in, it's like that love is there, and that's when I want to say it. I whispered into her ear, or this beautiful sunset or something we're experiencing. I got the love, I feel it, and I give it to you, which is different than the habitual "I love you too," ching, got it, right? It's different than that. And so I'm just checking in, and I'm getting a sense of where is these words true, and where are they habit, where are they habitual, where are they meaningless, where are they not only meaningless, but where are they an act of violence? And what do I mean by that? Any act of separation, something that separates me from another, I would consider a violent act. And I'm using that word in a very general sense, but a violent act, to separate one thing from another, is an act of violence. "I love you," listening, I am separate from you. I need to know that you love me so that I can feel safe, so that I'm not lost in this big, scary world. I'm feeling separate and alone. I'm afraid. I love you. I wait. I hear it. I'm safe. I can hold on to that. But by saying it in that way, I'm buying into the illusion that we really are separate. I'm buying into this delusion that we are not part of one connected whole, and I need to feel safe. And so by saying the words "I love you" as an expression of that fear, it is an act of violence, because it brings that fear into the world of her, and it has her be in that game, or him, or anybody that I'm saying that to be in that game. And so I'm thankful for my aunt for dropping into that place of actually feeling that love, not saying it as a thing that we say because we're family, or something that we say because we're saying goodbye, as a habitual thing without thinking, without feeling, but actually knowing it, feeling it. We've spent a bit of time together this summer. She's connected to that. I could feel her so deeply, and it shook me, and it felt amazing, and I felt connected, and I felt served, and I felt loved, like you don't normally feel when people say it to you, right? And so that's a gift that we can give, and we can give it, I can give it, we can all give it by slowing down. Before those words come out of our mouth, catch them, hold on a second, put them back in, feel it. What do you actually love? Like, where is that love? Are you connected to that? Get to it. Get it real. Then have the courage, the vulnerability to look someone in the eyes and say it from a place of truth, because I know that's more difficult. It's more difficult for me to say it when it's true instead of saying it like they're words. To say it when it's true, because you've connected to it. It's just a piece of my journey with saying I love you, and with feeling love and knowing what real love really is. And so I wanted to share. You were there, you're watching these videos. I don't know you, most of you. But because you were there and you're spending your time and you've watched all of this, I love you. I do. And I'm grateful for you being here. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, click the button, and also share with your friends, share the love, tweet it, Facebook it, Google Plus it, LinkedIn it, whatever you do, get it out there. And of course, if you really want to engage in this idea, down below in the comments, the discussion, the dialogue is where the best insights come. Challenge me, ask me questions, I will get back to you. Your ideas, your comments help me to create more videos. Finally, if you're interested in learning all about what I do, my personal coaching for leaders, artists, musicians, sole proprietors, anybody who's a creative force in the world and creating their own things, check out my website. Also, if you're a coach and you want to learn more about my apprenticeship or learn more about how I create coaching clients, check out my website, link down below. Much love.